There is some major drama in the hip-hop industry, so you should all come together. I mean to suggest that it will be a really intense ride when I say crazy. Kanye West, the uncontested king of controversy, is back at it again, this time mocking Jay-Z and Beyoncé's kids in an unexpected Twitter tirade. Assume for a moment that the internet is on fire. You all know how this goes. When Ye begins typing, something ridiculous is about to happen. But this time, he went above and beyond. It all started with a series of Kanye has now deleted offensive tweets, like forgetting you were a PR problem since you went over the line, did a backflip, and towed it. Imagine this. Kanye determines it's time to unleash a Twitter storm on a normal Tuesday. In a since-deleted tweet, he abruptly criticizes Jay-Z and Beyoncé's 7-year-old twins, Rumi and Sir, and inquires as to the children's mental health. In a follow-up tweet, he went beyond simply suggesting that they weren't stable, describing how. You all know that's not all he said, but it was so terrible that we can't say it again. We pondered. Did Kanye simply depict two defenseless kids using the RW? Even for him, that's a new low. Kanye blasted Jay-Z and Beyoncé in the same tirade, claiming that they would harm their entire families. He eventually took down the tweet out of fear that his Twitter account might be blocked, not because he felt horrible about it. He even made a joke about having taken it. Similar to Down syndrome. I'll let you finish because the internet crashed before you could say anything else. What in the world is wrong with this individual? Another Twitter user said, Kanye West is a true piece of asterisk for those remarks against Jay-Z and Beyoncé's children. Celebrities and fans alike were excited to reply. Kanye West goes on these attention-seeking outbursts every month, but talking about Beyoncé and Jay-Z's kids is really sensitive of him. I'm laughing, dude. The Carters are taking this seriously, and Kanye is brave. As stated by the sources, Beyoncé and Jay-Z are appalled by Kanye's derogatory and offensive comments toward their kids and will not put up with it at all. Although they have no plans to discuss the issue in public, they are currently discussing how to handle it, whether in private or through legal action. Let's go back a bit. The relationship between Kanye West and Jay-Z has always been complicated. They started out as mentor and protege, with Jay-Z first assisting Kanye in breaking into the rap scene. Jay-Z's 2001 album, The Blueprint, featured a number of Kanye-produced songs. Endeavor that solidified Jay's dominance in hip-hop, but Kanye has his own goals, as evidenced by the success of his 2004 debut album, The College Dropout, which established him as more than just a producer. As Jay-Z recognized Kanye's potential as a star, he gave him more support, and they grew closer, which resulted in some of the most amazing hip-hop collaborations ever. Their collaborative album, Watch the Throne, was published in 2011 and swiftly rose to. Their tour at the time was a giant success, and their hits, including Otis and Engas in Paris, were the biggest hits on the charts. When two of the most significant musicians stood side by side, they seemed like an unstoppable duo, but things weren't as perfect as they seemed. Recall the whole Watch the Throne tour. Since Kanye was reportedly irritated by Jay-Z's managerial approach and believed he wasn't getting the respect he required, there were claims of tension even at that time. And then there was. In 2014, Kanye took offense when Jay-Z and Beyoncé did not attend his wedding to Kim Kardashian in Italy. He and Kim were expecting their close pals to attend, but Jay and Ba were noticeably missing. This signaled the start of a slow deterioration in their friendship, which Kanye subsequently discussed in public, saying that he was offended by Jay-Z's absence on one of the most significant days of his life. The dispute was further made worse by the entire Tidal versus Apple Music argument. In front of a sizable audience, Kanye delivered his notorious diatribe in 2016, accusing Jay-Z and Beyoncé of being dishonest and neglecting to follow up with him after Kim Kardashian. Kanye even hinted that Jay-Z had killers from IN's horrifying heist in Paris and cautioned him against sending them his way. Listeners were astonished by that incident, and it was clear that any conflict between the two had intensified. Later on, in his 2017 album 444, Jay-Z made reference to Kanye in the song, Kill Jay-Z. Their reconciliation was short-lived due to Kanye's growing political outbursts, contentious remarks, and erratic conduct, even though he formally apologized. And there were even speculations that he and the rapper were working on Watch the Throne together. Jay-Z said in an interview that Kanye had gone too far in bringing up his family, saying, "You can't bring my kids and my wife into it." Despite even his closest allies' support, the 2025 campaign against Jay-Z and Beyoncé's children has escalated to a new level. It is commonly accepted that using children in any dispute is improper, and Kanye has rekindled an already tense argument. The criticism came quickly. Even Kanye's most ardent supporters admitted that he'd had gone too far this time, and those who had previously defended him found it impossible to defend this new outburst. On social media, fans were praising Kanye for his ostentatious statements. Jay-Z remains loyal to Beyoncé. According to accounts, they are enraged but generally silent. According to people close to the pair, Beyoncé is devastated that her kids were made to participate in such a disgusting public spectacle, and they are thinking about their legal possibilities. She's always been the queen at the beehive, the embodiment of poise and grace, and you all know how protective she is of those kids. She doesn't even display them in public. So it's said that this whole scenario has taken her by surprise. There have been allegations that Jay-Z dispatched his goons, which are basically his. Disagreements over art or personal grievances are one thing, but making fun of someone's kids in public is quite another. Given that Kanye is currently dealing with a number of legal and financial troubles, it might be a major problem if security detail and associates decide to sue him. Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, recently posted an enigmatic video to social media that many believe to be a subliminal reply. She addresses how snowmen have meltdowns in the video and emphasizes the importance of family protection in her response to Kanye's tweets. In the now-removed caption, she makes no mention of Kanye by name, but fans quickly recognize the link. "No weapon formed against me and my family shall prosper." Typically, Beyoncé's family doesn't act out in public, but this time, their children are acting out. But what exactly does that entail in the context of these thugs? It can mean different things in the hip-hop community. Preserving, even if it's not always about violence, it's definitely about delivering a message. And this one is obvious: keep your distance. A lot of commentary on this topic has also come from the media. It may be used to describe colleagues or individuals who are willing to conduct business in a, let's say, straightforward way. Important channels, including Page 6. Following the incident's extensive media coverage by TMZ and The Shade Room, there is unquestionable agreement. Since Kanye has messed up, platforms that once backed him are finding it more difficult to do so, and this episode is not just. Celebrity rumors raise more important questions about social media violence and respect for boundaries. In addition, some followers are bringing up Kanye's past denigration of women, particularly Black women. He has openly disparaged Beyoncé, Rihanna, and even his ex-wife Kim Kardashian over the years. And she still gets caught in the act, even after their divorce. Strays went on a rant about Jay-Z's kids, saying that their safety was in jeopardy and accusing Kim's family of being involved. When he said it, he meant it. It's humorous as she just had to stop her daughter North's visit to Y when security told her that Andrew and Tristan Tate, two convicted sex traffickers, were on their way to the house. Kim announced that she was severing all ties with Kanye because she was horrified and disgusted. She has also been rumored to be requesting sole custody, but who can blame her now? Many people believe that his latest comments against Beyoncé's kids are a part of a bigger disrespectful trend. Others have even gone so far as to call for his complete cancellation, claiming that he has gone too far. Others believe Kanye is sliding and needs help. His erratic behavior in recent years, such as his presidential candidacy and his anti-Semitic remarks that cost him important business transactions, is well documented, His most recent outburst, according to his fans, is another sign that he is going through a mental health crisis and needs help before things get worse. The whole thing is a reminder that, although social media has allowed celebrities to communicate directly with their fans, it has also increased their vulnerability. Every tweet, post, and comment is examined, evaluated, and magnified in a circumstance like this, where feelings are running hot. What comes next? Let's be honest. Because Kanye is unsure of when to quit, and if Jay-Z did send thugs after him.